Hello everyone and welcome to Learn with Chris Designs. And today I'll be showing you how you could create this Nike e-commerce application in Figma. And without much ado, let's get started. So welcome back. If you watch the intro of this series, right, you'll see that we have a lot of work to do. We have first of all, we have the screens, the design. We have uh, there's a vertical and a horizontal scroll. We have the carousel scroll as well. We also have this uh, menu, right? And we also have this to work on, right? So to start, basically, we'll be starting with the home screen, right? Let me just drag this down. So we have it here. Oh, okay. So first and first, as usual, you choose a frame, right? Which is the iPhone 13 mini. You could rename it to home. Okay, you need your layout guide, right? Uh, columns. If you remember the guide I gave you for mobile, it's 4 counts and 20 or 24, just depending on, we'll be using 20 here, right? I prefer rulers, right? So that the grid don't disturb along the way, right? So we could turn this off. Oh. Okay, so we see here that we have our status bar at the top, and we have this at the bottom. I've created a video before now to show how this is done, so I'll just be dragging this in. Also, I'll attach the videos for this in the description. Now we have our logo here, the Nike logo, and we also have the notification and menu, right? So how do you do this? There's actually another video for this, but just to avoid repeating that, let me just show you how you can easily do this. So first thing, you go to your plugins, right? Your resources here. You click on Iconify, and you just search for the Nike. So the Iconify is just like to get icons, right? You see you have your logo already. Just drag that in. Now, if you look closely, you see there's kind of a background on it, right? So how do we do that background? It's simple. Hit your rectangle, hold shift to get a perfect shape. Okay, give it a height and width of 44. Has a radius of 8, right? And you just, let's bring this to the front so you can see. You select both, right, and align them properly. Okay, and you could group or frame them if you want. Okay, if you notice, our color is not really rhyming, so let's get this color. Alright, so we've gotten our color, and we've changed this to this. So the color is visible. It's actually visible. You'll be able to see it, right? So that's basically about this top. Same thing with the notification. You search for the you search for notification, right? This is it. You search for menu, for the hamburger menu. This is it. You just drag it out, right? And you do the shape and place it on top. So that's that about this. Okay, so I can basically drag this part here. Spacing, we could leave it at 4. Right, I think this have enough space, and yeah, and also the icons have enough space. Now, next thing we're moving on to is our search bar, right? This is for search. This is the filter, right? It's almost same way we got this, right? But this time there's kind of a big um, rectangle, right, from top to down. So you basically you draw your rectangle, right? You give it a radius of, let's say, 36. Right, I think we use the same color, light. That's kind of a very light blue. Then you put your icons. Where's our shape? Bring this down. Right, and you put your text T search shoes. Yeah. So that's basically how that part is done. Okay. Let's see if we can arrange this properly. There's no need to spend much time. I believe you guys understand this part as well. So let's drag this in. What's our spacing? Our spacing should be 24. Is that right? Yeah. So next is this carousel. I'll be showing you with one of the easiest one. Let me copy this one. Right. And let's do it here. So paste it here. I'm going to show you how you do this now, side by side. First, you draw your rectangle. Okay. Our width should be 335. What's our height? Our height is 146. Our radius 16. Our color is a radial color, right? So how do I achieve a radial color? You click on fill, you come here, the gradient. You switch to radial. Okay. You see, this inner part was kind of around this place, so just move it a bit to this side. Let's say we shift it so it is smaller, and we select our color, the dark color here. I will select for the top one, select the inner color. Okay, so we will be able to achieve this. So for our shoe, let me just move this from components. For our shoe, we drag this, bring it to the top, and for our text and buttons, we drag this here, just bring it to the top. Yeah, so we've been able to achieve the carousel, right? Yeah, so these 3 dots are kind of showing, if you notice here, there are 3 different carousels, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of showing the available images that are here. So that's that about this section. Okay, let's drag that. Spacing, also spacing should be 24 again. You have to be consistent with your spacing as well. Now, for this all casual spots for mode, it's more like you're trying to create a button, right? Let me just show you. So it's, you click on your text, you write your all, okay, you use your auto layouts, add auto layouts, okay. I think here's more like a 20, and here's more like 8. Okay, you see our text is kind of misbehaving. We'll make use of this, okay, so that it's aligned from the right. Now, we need let's see the height and width we have. 53 and 28. Okay, so we need height 28. I need this to be 53. Okay, so we also need a curve around it. Let's just say 36. Don't worry, it won't show now till we add a few. Now, to get others, you just first you duplicate it. Okay, you select both of them and add them at auto layout again. Now, you could duplicate this, just Ctrl D. You keep duplicating, and you change this to casual. Change this to sport. You need to make sure that um, the width is in hog, right, and the height is in hog, so that it can evenly space hog content, right? They can evenly space um, as this all is. Now, finally, to get our black color here, we go to fill, add fill, drag it to dark color, click on our text, we'll change it to a white color. I hope you're following. Okay, so that's basically, okay, this is a bit too bright. We just reduce the opacity of this to, let's say, 80. Yeah, so you can see the resemblance already. Okay, so now yeah, that's that. I can delete this now. So I've shown you how to do it. Drag this here, swirl, and as usual our space should be 24. Now this popular and CO is basically text, okay, just text with different font size. I mean, yeah, font size. This is semi bold, and this is regular 10, semi bold 16. All right, yeah. So now we need to go into this product. Now, to get our product, we need first to know how we share this um, screen. Now, that's where your layouts guide that we created earlier comes in, right? You see the layout guide. Now you could draw a rectangle, making use of two layout guide, right? Let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, you can start out with one and you duplicate and make change. Let's start out with one so you can see. Now we need our shoe. Okay, first of all, this is in radius 16 and has a height of 200, so we do same to us. 200 corner radius of 16. Right, the color is like that of we've been using initially. So now we need our favorite icon just to like maybe you're not ready to make an order immediately, you just put it on favorite so later you just proceed with your order, right? We drag our shoe as well, centered, make sure they're centered. Let's turn this color to what we have, right? Yeah, and for our text, we know what text are, right? I'm sure everybody can create a text, right? So I'll just be selecting them, dragging here. I think we should still bring it down. Yeah. Now for this here, you just hit on your rectangle. You draw a rectangle. Let's see the size we have. We have 34. Okay. So make this 34. Okay. Let's change the color to black. That's basically what we've done earlier, right? Now, you see the top left and bottom right curves. I mean, corners have curved, right? Right. So we know the curve of this to be 16. We want it to be in sync. So when we select our rectangle, we go to this radius, we expand it. In this place, we put 16. And this place, we put 16 as well. That's the top left and bottom right. Now, so we've basically achieved that already. So you just, as usual, you go to Iconify and you grab your cross sign, right? Yeah, so let's just make use of what we already have here. Paste to replace. Now, we could group all this, group selection. Right. So now we could now duplicate them, or we just let's frame selection as well. That grouping, we duplicate to the other side, right? Then we use let's add auto layout, so that we can still duplicate. We put it down. Oh no. Let's bring this out so we can see what we're working on. So we have this two frame. We drag them down again. We join them with this and add auto layout. Now we duplicate this, continue depending on how many shoes you have, and now you can just easily change the picture, right? Let's see, these are the shoes. Let's see this. You just keep changing the pictures, right? Yeah. So you bring them in. To upward. Now we could do something. We could just, let's put this in a frame again so that we could crop it. You hold control so you don't have any effects, and you clip content, the rest disappears. Now for the final aspect of this, okay, if you look closely, you'll see that this is not really there's kind of a curve here and the rectangle. So I'll just show you how to do that, right? Once you're able to achieve this, is just your basic shape and your icons and text, right? Shape, icons, text. So basically, you just hit your rectangle, right? To hit your rectangle, you kind of click it so that it shows all these points, right? You click on this, so you could drag it down, right? You click on this, so you could bring it up. Click on this as well, so you could bring it up. Now you need those curves, right? Okay, let's do this so it is in good alignment, right? Let's just follow our grid. So we need those curves. You click on this bend, right? And you do this. Click on the next point here. Kind of bend it. Click on this. You just keep toggling it so that it looks curved, right? Yeah. So that's basically how you get that, right? We can delete it. Let's see. It's not really straight. You could take your time on it so you could easily get it right. Yeah. So that's that about this section. Okay, we've been able to achieve our home screen, right? Yeah, for this you could drag it and it shows. Remember, we cropped it initially and use clip content, right? Yeah. So in our next video, we'll look into um, the horizontal, and the vertical scrolling, right? Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.